Hey everybody, welcome to Courtside. I'm Scott Mitchell, head tennis professional here at the Charlotte Country Club. Today we're going to talk about the volley. And today we're not going to do the advanced stuff. So we're just going to talk about the basics to learning how to hit a good volley. So let's go to the court and take a look. Let's talk about the forehand volley first. The forehand volley is just like a catch motion. You set your hand out in front, you point your strings towards your target, and you just block the ball. Get the ball going in the direction you want it to go. It's just like a catch motion. So you're out in the backyard throwing the ball, you set your hand, you lay your wrist back a little bit, and you spread your hands and fingers apart a little bit, and so it looks like this as you catch the ball. You just catch. The hand goes towards my target, and I just grab the ball. When I do my volley, I want to do the same thing. I want my hand to go forward. I don't want it to go back. I don't take my hand back like this to do a catch. So I set my hand out in front, point the strings forward, and I just block the ball towards my target. Set it, block towards my target. As I get used to that, I get a little bit more of the footwork. I can take a little bit of a backswing and a little bit of a punch, but it's not a swing motion. The key is when I start, my strings point towards my target. When I'm done, my strings point towards my target. On the backhand volley, the backhand volley is the same type thing. I set my arm forward because I'm a right-hander, so my shoulder goes towards my target. It's almost like if I'm punching the ball on my backhand side. So the ball comes and I just punch it off my fist. Block again, punch. Now with the volley, it's the same thing. My arm goes forward, my strings stay towards my target, and I just block the ball. I just block it towards my target. Set the racket and block. Yes, as I get more advanced, I can take a little bit of a shoulder turn, but the key is that my strings stay pretty much forward through the impact and towards the end of my shot. I don't need a follow through, and I don't need this huge backswing on my volley. So that's the basics to the volley. Today we talked about the forehand volley and the backhand volley, just the basics. Remember, the forehand volley is more of a catch motion. I set my hand out in front, strings point towards my target, and I give it a little bit of a punch. Literally like a catch motion. I set my hand out to catch, lay my wrist back, and I just catch. On the backhand side, it's more like a punch. I set my hand here, and I punch it with my fist. So just like a volley, just like a punch. I set my strings towards my target, I can give it a little bit of a punch, but my shoulder and my arm stay towards my target through the swing. As you get more advanced, yes, there is a little bit more of a backswing, but those players play so much. If you're not an advanced player, you're more of an intermediate and a beginner player, keep it simple. It's not how hard you hit it that makes the winner, it's where you hit it. We didn't talk about the footwork or anything else today. We'll talk about that at a different time. But just the basics, a volley is more of a catch motion than a swing. Thanks for joining me on Courtside, and I'll see you next time.